Well, I think it's time to replace these dead radiators. So these I killed the other day, as you can see. They're all blown and shredded, so I ripped them apart. I actually killed them 2-3 weeks ago. I ordered these as my new ones, as my replacements. Now, besides the fact that, as you can see, there is a bigger, thicker rubber surround, these actually don't have a spider. So these are literally just a cone with a rubber surround. Now, they're actually much stiffer too. And I think that the main problem with these is that they're the spider surround, which is what's actually ripped on them and broken, and the fact that they're really flimsy and soft, whereas these are a much thicker, hardier one. And as you can see, they're the same size. So hopefully, it should be as easy as undoing the screws and putting the new ones in. So we'll see what happens. These ones I don't think I can physically blow up, because the only way I can do it is if they actually overskirt and rip the rubber surround off the basket. Now, don't get me wrong, these are probably a better radiator, the Daytons. So as you can see though, they've all completely separated from the spider. Now I could try and re-glue it, but at the end of the day, they're just not designed to flex that much, and they're still going to rip. I think if I tried to glue it and I put a stronger glue on that closer section, it'll end up just ripping the spider further out. So these aren't designed to move more than about 12 millimeters, I'm pretty sure, and they were definitely moving more than that. So yeah, they're all dead. Look, the only thing I'm thinking, I might keep them and re-glue them, and I could always reuse them in another project, but not this one, because they're just not cut up for this project. So I'm not going to throw them in the bin by any means. So there we have the 4 new radiators fitted. Just got the Milwaukee light hooked up there so we can actually see it properly. So yeah, 4 new radiators in with the carbon fibre look. I don't even know if it is carbon fibre, but it doesn't really matter. Now these are a lot stiffer, as you can see already, and as you can hear as I'm doing that, there's no hissing or air leaks, so the enclosure is properly sealed. But yeah, these woofers are a lot tighter. Obviously they're brand new, but just in general they're a lot tighter surround on them, which does, as a downside, I mean, it's probably not as loud as it was at the moment, because everything's not moving near as much. Obviously the subwoofers are, but the radiators aren't moving as much as the other ones were. But of course they're not going to shred apart like the last ones did and rip and break. So anyway, I'll put some music on to show you a little excursion. But now we've got 4 woofers that'll probably be able to handle the power. I've got all the Dayton Audio passive radiators. As I said, I've already fitted the new ones in the car. These won't be going back in the Corona because they're not up for the challenge really, but I'm not going to throw them out. So just because they've all separated, as you can see there, from the spider, what I'm going to do is I'm going to center them all here, get them all center. I'm going to use some Worth super fast glue that has a bit of flex in it as well, and I'm going to glue them all back together. Right, and I have got now all of the spiders re-glued, looking like that. Got a nice healthy thick layer of glue that's obviously touching that little bit of metal in the middle, and obviously on the spider as well, and hopefully that's going to set pretty tight and hold them all together, and they'll be back as functional as they've ever been. And yeah, as I said, in a new project, I'll probably use them at some point, just on a lower power scale, so maybe all 4 for 110 or something, or 1.8 instead of trying to give them big power. Okay, these I'm just going to leave set overnight. I think the glue, even though it's supposed to be a quick set, when you blob it on that thick, seems to take a while. It's been about an hour now and they still haven't set, so I'm just going to leave them on the bench and let them dry overnight. But hopefully the outcome will be pretty good from these, and you might see them again in the future. But anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Corona's now fixed up and these guys are repaired.